give you a reminder, if you want to follow along and kind of move along the steps with us today, we are working through towncentral.com. Feel free to log in. We will be using the site builder option when we get to that point, and Kristen will be walking you through the rest. Now, if by chance you've opened your Town Central and you do not have all of these great options up here, it means that you have not elected to have a company website yet, and you're likely going to want to get going with that because you can see how many things you're possibly missing out on in terms of functionality through Town Central. So please do that, and if you need to, just reach out to web support at bhhstown.com. We'll be happy to send you the form to get your website rolling. That's typically live within a day or so from the time we receive that back to our accounting department. So with that said, Kristen is going to take us through how to add videos to the website. Kristen, all yours.
Thank you so much. All right, let me share my screen here. All right, so today we're going to talk about adding video to your website. It's probably one of the #1 questions we're getting in web support right now. So I wanted to make sure that it was a class, not only so it was recorded, so everybody could go back and watch it if they needed instruction, but also because it is so timely. If you've taken any classes lately, if you've heard from any experts or done anything, you know that content is king, and you are going to continue to hear that. Also, Google loves video. People love video. And one of the benchmarks that Google uses for your website is something called time on site. If somebody is on your website and they are watching a 3-minute video, that is 3 minutes that they're on your website. It's not unusual to see people come to a website, get the information they want, pop off, or get to a website, go, this isn't what I wanted, and leave. Google keeps track of all that kind of thing, and it counts towards your relevancy score when they're doing rankings. So if you can get people to stick on your website because the information is interesting, and you increase your time on site, not only does Google like it because of content, but it also likes it because they know that they're spending time there, and obviously the website has some valuable information. It's all part of the giant Google algorithm, but it's a small part that's really important. Also, video is a great way to drive traffic from your social media. So if you are posting testimonials, if you're posting video information, if you are posting things to Facebook, like, see all the homes in Allenton for sale right now, and you actually have a video that shows what the community looks like, that's really valuable information. Makes you look like an expert in the market, and you're providing a valuable service to people because you are, you're giving people extra content that they're probably not getting elsewhere. And it really helps to show that kind of community connection with both your clients, the people in our area, the marketplace, whatever it is. I'm going to show you both ways to do video on your website today. I'm going to show you the way that's built into the system, makes it nice and easy. Anybody can do that portion of it. I am also going to show the slightly more advanced way to show how to embed a video. It's a little more advanced, but the nice thing is you don't have to do that. The system is actually set up so that it makes it nice and easy if you don't want to learn how to do that HTML portion, that you can still have plenty of video on your site, and it's really easy to do. So we're going to go over both of those today. Before I get started, I wanted to show you what video looks like on some of our site builder websites by using some examples that we already have, just so you can see what the end result is going to be of our training today. So I'm going to start with Ralston's website. We have done an embedded video background for him. So in this case, it happens to be the Berkshire Hathaway commercials. I have a playlist of lots and lots of the different Berkshire Hathaway commercials, and this is what the back of, or the website looks like. So I'm going to get a little technical here. You've heard us talk about load time for websites if you've taken any of my classes. The nice thing about all of this is that all of these videos originate from YouTube. So YouTube is taking the hard hit on how long it takes to load things. It's just bringing up into your system. We're just directing people essentially to YouTube, but they just don't know that in the background. So everything that we're doing here today is going to load really, really fast because it's actually loading off YouTube first and then being brought up into your website. So you can see how that looks. Let me show you another way to use your video here. So this is the Parish team. This is their team website, but I wanted to show you this thing they have here called video marketing. Let me make sure I've got my sound shared here so you can see this. They've created an entire page that has nothing but how they market their properties. So I'm going to click on video marketing. And I'm going to show you this page. Now, they did not embed these on the page using HTML or anything. This is one of the video pages we have that allows you just to put YouTube links, and then it automatically makes this embed happen in a nice way. But you can see that they're saying great marketing sells homes. We provide a comprehensive digital marketing strategy to sell your home, and it includes all of this. And then it's included YouTube videos for some of the
Daniel
properties.
Parrish here, Berkshire Hathaway Town Realty. I want to welcome you to this beautiful farmhouse-inspired new construction built by Burchard Homes, located at 2228 Parrish.
So he's also done some videos that include some more aerial. Showcasing all the ways that they market their homes. This is a wonderful page that talks about their services. It's not actually about a community. It's not about a testimonial. It's actually what they can do for you, and here's some examples of it. So this is Katrina Griggs' page. Katrina does a great job with her testimonials. I wanted to show this page. She actually has us embed these on her page, and we put these on so that you can see how it could look if it wasn't like a video page where you would just have to copy and paste. This is going to be more toward the HTML side here. But notice that she has all of her testimonials, and then they're embedded in here like this. So she's using all of her clients and doing lots of testimonial videos. As we talk about that extraordinary service portion of our taglines, this is a great way to demonstrate that. All right, let's pop over to Bill Colavani's website real quick. And he's done that same and a similar page to what the Parrish team did, but he's used it in a different way. So he's actually talked about himself in a couple of these videos, and then he has more instructional types on here. I'm going to back up and you can see what this video looks like.
Most realtors offer market knowledge, experience, and reputation. I'm Bill Colavani, a Berkshire Hathaway Town Realty top agent. I offer something that no other realtor offers, with peace of mind: free home inspection, free termite check.
Okay, I wanted you to see that video for a reason, and I want you to hold just kind of hold that and file that video in your background for just a second, and I'm going to show you why I think this video is kind of important to show you. Another way that you can see video on the website, things like this. So notice that this is a completely different layout. So this is a video that has been embedded. Again, this is part of our video templates. You don't have to know any coding in order to do this at all. And then there's a nice write-up. This one happens to be about our AdWorks. This page is actually available on every single agent website you have through Site Builder. So all you have to do is put your domain here up at the top. So it could be something like ralstonaudain.com/AdWorks. If you just put /AdWorks after your website, you will actually get this page, and you can share this page out on your social media. You can share this with your clients. You can even put it in your navigation bar.
Hi, I'm Kelsey, your digital marketing specialist, and I'm here to talk to you about our online marketing strategy.
So we have that available for AdWorks, but I also wanted to show you a couple of other pages that we've done that are really similar, and these are all available to you as well. So for our agents who have the SRES, if you have an SRES, go ahead and put your domain in. So I'm just going to use Bill Colavani, for example. His is consideryourhomesold.com. So if he put in consideryourhomesold.com/SRES, it would come up with this page with his header on it. And notice this is an embedded video and just talks about SRES. Same thing for ABR. You can do /ABR and it'll pull up. If you're an ABR, it'll pull up as well. And then we have some things for MRPs while I'm here. We don't have a video for MRP right now, but we do have a page for it. I just wanted to show it to you while I was here. So you can see there's lots and lots of different ways to use video on your website. We're talking backgrounds, nice easy build pages, things like testimonials. You can use it for these kind of commercials and also about you if you'd like. And then you can also use it for things like your designations. So there's really no limit to the kind of content you can build with a video, and that's on here. I'm going to go to Town Central, and I'm going to go to my dashboard, and I want to show you how you can actually use some of this. So I'm going to go to Site Builder. Actually, let me blow this up just a hair. All right, so I'm going to go to Site Builder, and I'm going to show you where you can find the background, the homepage backgrounds first. So if I go to Site Builder and then Collections and then Layouts, all right, you're going to be able to see which ones are video enabled and which ones are not. Some of the video enabled ones have the word video on there. It means that it's a template that's specifically made to put a video on the front screen. It would be something like an introduction video. But if you want something with a background video, just hover over and you'll see this right here, Hero Background Video. That means that you can have a background that's similar to something like this. And that's that video background. Okay. And you'll see there's a number of templates in here. Just hover over and you'll be able to see whether it has a video. Here's another one, the Hero Video Background Video. This one does not. This one does. We're adding video backgrounds to some of the older templates. The developer is actually going in the order of most used. So some of our templates that are used the most are things like Home and Living 2. Those will be the first ones that are done, and they'll go backwards for doing video. I wanted to get down here. And you'll see something like this too. You'll see where it says video. I'm going to just go ahead and preview that so I can show you what that means. So this is farm 2. And if I scroll down, notice that it has an embeddable video section here. This is why I wanted to keep that Bill Colavani one in mind, where it talks about him and his services. This is a great place for something like that, where you can talk about you can talk about the services you can provide. You can talk about the area. It's a great elevator pitch video opportunity to have in here. Some of you I know are part of the luxury collection. We'll have videos available to you as well. And you know, those kind of videos would look fabulous right here on a video enabled template so that somebody could actually just click on it and see it. Did anybody have any questions on that video background and where to find the different templates for that? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move on then to some of these video pages and show you how you can do this. All right. So I'm back here in Town Central and I'm in Site Builder. And I'm going to go to Interior Pages right here. So anything that's not considered the home page is considered an interior page. All of these that I've shown you here are interior pages. Everything here is an interior page. And we have different video templates for you to be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Add. And I'm going to show you where you can put specific videos. Let me start with a basic page. So that would be something like the AdWorks page that was built. So if I click Page, this is just a generic page, you'll see that you have layout categories here. Normally, we use something like a text and image. That's probably the #1 thing we do. But if you see, we actually have a video category here. I'm just going to go ahead and click Video. And it's going to bring up my different types of video pages that I can do. And it's going to show you what's available on it. So here's video 1. That's 6 videos across. Notice that looks really similar here. That's what this page is. So you have some text that you can put above it, and then you have a place to embed 6 different videos. Now, the first question I get is, well, what if I have 9 videos? This page only supports 6. So if you wanted to have more than 6, you would have to have a custom or a blank page done, and that's where the more advanced HTML editing and building it on your own would come in. So you also have something like this. This means that there's a video on the top and some text on the bottom. These are really similar to the pages that I showed you for the designations. In fact, video 3 is the one that AdWorks is built on. So you can see that there's a video here, and then there is the text on the right-hand side of this. So it's going to show you the different layout. Now, on video 2 and video 3, there's only one video allowed. These are really specific pages. So this could be about your services. It could be a community landing page if you wanted it to be. It can be anything you want it. I actually have somebody who builds out individual testimonial pages for their people and puts their testimonial below instead of having it be one big page. And that way they don't have to use HTML. So they do this per client and then put the testimonial below. So lots of different ideas. You can use your imagination. You can use this however you'd like. in order to create this page, you would just put in a page name. I'm just going to put in video example. You can make it whatever you want to. For the designations, we put in something like AdWorks or ABR. I'm going to hit create page. And of course, it's going to be alphabetized. So we put in video example. We're going to drop down to the V's. Here's video example 2. And I'm going to edit that page, and then we're going to start this editing process. Then I'm going to show you some of the other video pieces that you can put in. So notice that this is what we have: headline H1, headline H2, and some text. And then, of course, this is where the video is going to be, but you can't actually see it right now. As you know, in Site Builder, everything is done so that you are kind of building on the right and all of your options are on the left. This is the same way throughout the whole system, no matter what you're using. So I'm going to go to interior pages right here on the left-hand side, and you're going to see that it's all kind of just marked right where I need to be. So I'm going to do maybe a headline, and I can do something like my selling services. Now, that H1 headline is really important. It is the first thing that Google reads. So if you may want to make this more specific to an area, if you really want to get some search engine optimization for it, you may want to say something like selling your Hampton Roads home. A little bit better for search engine optimization, but you can make it whatever you want to. H2, that's the headline. That's the second thing that Google reads. So selling your Hampton Roads home, and you can say something like, you know, top 5% of realtors in our area. I don't know. And then you can add some text, something like, I get it sold. Great. All right. So I'm going to just put in some basic example. You can put it whatever you want to in there. All right. So we need to put that video in here. So it's going to say we need an embedded video link. Okay. So video links must be formatted correctly in order to work. No problem. And it's going to give us this embedded video guide. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. So if you ever forget how to do this, click on embedded video guide. And it's going to show us the examples that we need to use. So it's going to say, all right, if we have a YouTube video, we just need to add this word embed, and then we need to put the video code. If we're going from something like Vimeo, we need to make sure we add player and then video and code. It's going to show us exactly what we need to do. Then it's also going to give us some fancy options. If you want the video to autoplay, here's what you need to add to the end of that. If you would like your video to loop, this is what you need to add to the end of that. If you would like your video to be looped and autoplay, you can add all of this to the end of it. So it really is giving you instructions. In fact, you can copy and paste this and then just copy the video code, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I do want to caution you. Some people want to let videos autoplay when they come on. But how many times have you gone to a website and that video starts to play automatically and you've been listening to music and it's set on 40 and it starts blaring and it's not necessarily something that you want other people to hear, or it's not something that you were anticipating it having a video on it? I do want to caution you against autoplay. Just to make sure that the user experience is good. If you've ever clicked on something and you weren't expecting a video and it came in really loud, how often have you just closed out the browser and were like, I'm just not dealing with this? Always be careful about that. I like to give people options, but again, it's up to you if you want to do that. Okay. So I'm going to use this example right here. We're just going to do a standard embed, and it's going to ask us for our YouTube link with this word embed in it. So I've pulled up the Berkshire Hathaway commercial. Here's our new We Get It commercial. I'm going to embed this on this page. You can embed whatever you want to on yours. All of the video examples that you saw from all the different agents were all uploaded to their YouTube accounts that they had. So the code we're looking for is this one right here. So you see where it says youtube.com watch, and there's some coding and whatever, and then V equals. Every single YouTube video has that code at the end of the V right there. That's individual to every single video. That is going to be the key to getting this embed into the system right here. Okay. So it's asking us for that code. So that's what's going to go after that slash. So I'm just going to copy this right here. Just going to copy it. Put that here. So here we go, YouTube, embed, and then it's asking for that code. That's what that 1, 2, 3 means. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to just grab that code. Here it is, F, whatever it is. I'm going to hit copy. Just going to paste that right there. Okay, so now it's going to know to embed the YouTube video with that particular code on it. Notice the changes have been saved in the editor. You may or may not see the preview here until you publish, just so you know, but you can always go back and change it. I'm going to go ahead and publish this page just so we can see what it looks like. And if I go on the website now, it's already live and it's going to be KristenFredericks.com/video-example2. But this is what it looks like. So selling your Hampton Roads home, top 5% of realtors in our area. Let me sell your home, I get it sold. And here we go. And we have the embedded video.
Buying and selling a home can be scary and complicated. At Berkshire Hathaway.
Okay. Did anybody have any questions? I want to stop here real quick. Did anybody have any questions about kind of this basic way of embedding a video into the website? You guys feeling pretty confident about that embed video link? It's really easy kind of once you get used to it, and don't forget to use this embedded video guide. All right, let me show you where else you can put video on the websites then, because this is not the only type of page that you can build with a video in it. So I'm going to go ahead and return to my interior pages. And again, you can get to interior pages by going to Site Builder, Collections, Interior Pages. It's going to take you to the same place. I'm going to add a different kind of page. Let me show you the different types of pages that have that exact same video embedding option. Probably one of my favorites is this profile page. So if I click profile page and bio page, notice that we have a new video bio option. So remember I said to file that Bill Colavani one in the back of your mind? How great would it be to have a video bio that just didn't bring in a headshot, but instead played that video about him, about his services, about what kind of services he provides, maybe something a little bit about the area, his expertise. Right here, instead of having just a static image, what a great way for people to get to know you, especially if they're trying to choose between different realtors or just trying to get to know, get to know somebody because they were referred. I mean, what's the first thing you do when you say, well, hey, do you know a so-and-so? You immediately go on their website, you immediately go on Facebook, you immediately go wherever, and you start to stalk them. This is a great way to get to know somebody via video. It makes you certainly stand out. There's not a lot of people who are using that video bio. So remember, anytime you see this icon here with that video, it means that you have a video option. And uploading the video to that page, embedding it, is exactly the same way that I just did the other one. I'm going to go ahead and hit create page just so you can see it. Uh-oh, I already have a bio page. I might not be able to use it. But you can, I promise you, to embed the option. It's going to say the same thing, embed video link, and it's going to give you those instructions on there. All right, so I'm back at the different types of pages that I can add. So I wanted to show you a couple of other things that you can add. We've talked in the past about these SEO landing pages. A lot of people use them for neighborhood landing pages. You can use them for price ranges. You can use them for whatever you want. An SEO landing page basically just means that it ties some content to like a particular community or something like that. Let me go to my website real quick, just so I can show you an example. I have some featured neighborhoods here. These are really just kind of generic, just because I use them for training. All right, so this one is Allenton. So Allenton's an amazing place to live. I have a static photo here, and it's going to bring in the save search for the Allenton community. Again, you can build these for whatever you want to. Price ranges, communities, areas, cities, zip codes, school districts. You can build them for features. I have people who build SEO pages for things like pet lovers because it has a fenced backyard. You can get really creative. They're wonderful to share on social media because they're very clickable, especially if you start to do some niche marketing things. You can kind of make them exciting. But how much better would this be if it had a video here instead of a static photo? So if we were to do something like Allenton, what if we were to show the entryway, typical homes, and amenities that are included? You know, just kind of taking a small neighborhood tour. If you took my last class with Paradigm, you know that you can create videos really easily out of Paradigm. And of course, you can also use the Videolicious app, which is available through BHHS Resource and the marketing resource to help you build these professional looking videos as well. So I'm going to go back to my interior pages here real quick. I'm going to hit SEO page. And it's going to give us lots of SEO options, but I wanted you to notice this one right here. Notice that it has a video on it. Okay. If I select that one, and I'm going to put my neighborhood and create page. Remember, it takes you right back to interior pages. It's always alphabetized. So we're going to go down to my neighborhood because that's what I just named it. And I hit edit page. There's that video option. And it's going to ask me for another photo. It's going to ask me for some headlines, some text, some information about it. But remember, everything is your building on the right. Everything is available on your left. I'm going to go to interior pages. And there's that embed video link again right there. And there's that embedded video guide. So if you forget how to do it, just click on that. And then you can copy this right into that box. And then, of course, it's going to want that YouTube link, just that little code at the end that identifies what video that is. So not the whole thing, just this code at the end. I'm going to copy that. Put that right in there. And then that's going to embed that video into this section. And then we can tie that together with some text about the community, text about whatever this page happens to be about. Maybe this is, you know, view all waterfront homes in Hampton Roads. And we talk about a video about what kind of water we have. We have lots of different kind of water here. And then maybe we show a photo of the beach and we talk about maybe the, you know, most popular waterfront neighborhoods in Hampton Roads. And then we can tie that, of course, with a saved search that might show all the waterfront homes in Hampton Roads. So you can create lots and lots and lots of content. Now imagine sharing this. I mean, people really like this kind of thing on social media. You can say, you know, view the most expensive homes in Hampton Roads. You can the historic homes, oceanfront homes, waterfront homes, you know, horses allowed, condos, houses under 200. Anything that you think might make people click and that Google might like is a good option for this. And then of course, add a video to it. That's a great way to encourage time on site. And it's a great way to make sure that you are considered the market expert, the community expert, whatever it is. It's certainly content that a lot of people are not creating for their website. And it certainly gives you a leg up on your competition. So once I publish that page, you would be able to see this. It's not going to let me publish my page because remember, our websites are made so that they never make you look bad. It won't let me publish a page until I take out all of this dummy text that's in here. So you can go ahead and take that out and it'll go ahead and publish for you. But that's where it would embed that video right there. So that's the easy way to do it. We have lots of pages that you can do this on, lots of different types of pages. So you can make content to your heart's content on lots of different topics, communities, niches, whatever you want it to be. We have the page for it. I wanted to show you that advanced option, however, really quickly. So I'm on this one right here. And this is, of course, Katrina Griggs's page, and she embeds her videos because she wants them right in a row, and she has lots and lots of videos. We don't have a page that looks like this. So this is a blank page that does require HTML. But I wanted to show you quickly how you can do this. And I'm glad this is being recorded because you can always go back and watch this if you need the steps again. We're also happy to help you in web support. So if you send over a request to web support at bhhstown.com, if this is an advanced option and you're a little scared to do it or you need a walkthrough again, just let us know. We can help you do that. I'm going to go back to the interior editor here because I'm going to start a different page. I'm going to go back to Site Builder and I'm going to go back to my interior pages. And I'm going to add a page. So in this case, I'm going to be looking for a page that has something called either an advanced editor or it's blank. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to go back to this SEO section here, just because it's the easiest one for me to show you. See this box right here called advanced editor? That means it will support HTML. Okay, anytime you see that advanced editor means it will support HTML. Not every page has an advanced editor. Remember, we're trying to make sure that all of our pages look really good and they're nice and easy for you guys to use. So we don't want to go too heavy on the HTML, but they are there for those who are able to use it. Let me show you another place where you might be able to see that advanced editor. If I go to page, and I'm going to choose a page layout. That blank page, that's what that testimonial page was built on. It's going to allow me to put HTML on it. It is literally a blank page that you can drop things into. There's no template related to it. Okay, so these are our templated pages. Notice that you're not seeing anything called advanced editor on some of these pages. There are a couple in here that do have it. But most of these pages are templated to make sure that you always look amazing. All right. I'm going to do a blank page today just to show you how easy it is. I'm going to do a page and I'm going to scroll down here to blank. And I'm going to put, for this one, I'm just going to put HTML example. Leave it HTML for ease of use for me. And hit create page. Remember that page name is going to be whatever you want the page to be called. So if you wanted something like ralstonaudain.com/testimonials, that page name would be testimonials if that's what you wanted. So here's my HTML. It's a page, and I'm going to go ahead and edit that page. It is completely blank. There's nothing here. It says you have to add custom content. Remember, we're building on the right and we're working on over here on the left. So here's our interior pages. And we have this thing called page editor. So it's going to bring up something that looks really similar to a Word document. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so we have to put custom content here. And it's going to show us that's where that's going to go. So I'm just going to take that custom content out. And then we're going to have a blank page. Now, in order to do this, we have to embed it. And we don't have an option of having that easy button that just tells us, you know, put in the YouTube link here. That's the nice thing about those templated pages is that all of this magic happens because we just put in a link and it's already programmed to make sure that you can do that. So in this case, we're actually going to have to put all that coding in here for us. So I'm going to pretend this is a testimonial page. For example, I'm going to say, you know, Ralston was amazing. The best realtor experience we've ever had. Great communication. 5-star. All right. And Ralston at closing got a great video testimonial from them. We're just going to pretend this. And he wants to embed this on his website in this way. And he wants to put it underneath this testimonial. Okay, so we're going to put it right where that blinking cursor is right here. But in order to do that on a blank page, we're going to have to embed it ourselves. So let me show you where you can get that embed code and where you're going to put it. Okay, so I'm going to just pretend this is the testimonial. I'm going to go back to this video we just had. All right. And if you look on YouTube, every single video has a share button. And it's going to allow you to do lots of things. You can share it to Facebook, you can share it to Twitter, pop it in an email. There's all sorts of apps you can do. You can share it wherever you want to. But we're looking for this one right here, this first one that says embed. Believe it or not, when you take the easy way of embedding onto a page, this is kind of what it looks like in the background, but we just wanted to make sure you didn't have to actually do all this. We're only asking you for the link. On those templated pages. On the blank pages or on the advanced editors, you're going to have to do this coding yourself, but it's really easy. So when you embed things, there's a little copy button right here. And actually, if you click on it, it's also going to highlight everything and copy it for you as well. You can do it either way, highlight, copy, and hit copy down here. It's going to copy this whole coding because this is what we need right here. Okay. And I'm going to go back to my interior editor. And here again, I have my testimonial and I want to put that video right here. So I'm going to view the source code. This is HTML. This is what our pages look like. And notice that it says the same thing. Ralston was amazing. Best realtor experience we've ever had. Great communication, 5 stars. That little code right there says that I put in a line break, /line break. That was the HTML for that. And then Bob and Jane. So I'm going to just paste all that embedding coding that I had right there. So notice that there it is, that iframe, embed, it's got all the coding that you want with it. Everything looks great. And I'm going to hit OK. And look what has happened. So it's popped on this page. Now, oh no, Bob and Jane have gone to the left of this. We want this below all that. That's okay. Once this video is in, you can kind of move it around by playing with the text. So Bob and Jane here, if I just put a return at the end of it, so I'm just hitting enter. Notice that Bob and Jane went up and that video went down. So I'm going to go and show you the source code for that again, so you can see what happened. So here, Ralston was amazing. Remember, BR means I want to go to the next line. Bob and Jane. Remember, it inserted that next line, and then here is our iframe that we copied and pasted. If you make any changes to this, remember to hit save. If you don't hit save, it's not gonna save for you. And that's what this page starts to look like. This is how you start to build up this page. Now, you can use this for anything you want. I use this as obviously for an example as a testimonial. But if you wanted to build a page out for a specific listing, specific community, if you wanted to talk about something very specific, and you didn't want to use a templated page, you could do this and you can build lots of things on it. You can have a video. If I go back to page editor over here, notice all the information I already put in is in here. There's my cursor. Hopefully you guys can see that. If I hit enter, it's going to go below that video and I can start typing again. Maybe I want to put in another testimonial. So I can say, Ralston sold our home in 2 days for over asking. Oh, okay. So we have a testimonial. Let's add, this is Joe. And maybe we want to embed another video. So a totally different testimonial. I'm going to embed the same video just for an example, but you'll be able to put any video that you want in here. So remember, we're going to have to put that HTML in. So I'm going to go back to a video, any video here, and I am going to hit that share button, embed, grab this coding right here, copy it, back to my interior editor. And here we are. We can't just copy it right here because it would just show coding on the screen. We actually have to go into the source code for this. So again, we're going up to view and source code. And there's the coding we put in before. So Ralston was amazing, line break, Bob and Jane, line break. Here's the embedded video. Line break, line break. Ralston sold our home in 2 days for $58,000 over asking. Great job. Line break, Joe. And I can pop that video there. I'm going to hit OK. And oh, I did the same thing I did last time. I didn't put that line break after Joe, but that's okay. We'll just go right after Joe and hit enter, which is going to code it for a line break. And that's how we do that. So, I mean, you can create your own spacing too. So after Joe, maybe I want an extra thing. Just looks a little nicer there. Maybe after Bob and Jane, I want a little extra space. Just put a return, just put an enter. And that's how you do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And now you can see what that looks like. So Ralston was amazing. Here's a video testimonial. Ralston sold our home in 2 days for $50,000 over asking. Great job, Joe. Here's another video testimonial. And you can just keep going on down the page just like this if you wanted to. I'm going to go ahead and publish this page. So that page is now live on my website. So I named this page HTML just to make my life easy. So I'm going to take Allenton out of here and put HTML. So it's my website /HTML because that was my page name. And you can see what that looks like live. Okay. So video is fabulous. And we've tried to make it as easy as possible. You can go the super easy route and you can create something where you just have to do just embed a link and then make some content up for yourself, and it looks really cool. And they have formatted it all so it goes left and right. You don't have to know how to do HTML to make that happen. It's all coded for Google with the H1. Remember those headline tags that Google loves, and H2, that subheading that Google loves as well. So this is, it's designed to make it look fabulous and to look like a really well-designed video page. Or it's totally okay to also do a standard embed on your own and create your own content and add as many videos as you wanted to a page and kind of design it yourself with your own information as well. One is just more advanced than the other. And we're happy to help you with either one from web support.